So I saw this on Twitter, and a lot of sports card collectors and buyers and sellers were freaking out over this new change that eBay is testing out. For those who don't know, traditional bidding and auctions has always been the same for the last 30 years. eBay is testing out a new program where they're going to extend the bidding time 2 minutes if there's a bid in the last 2 minutes. And a lot of famous auction houses do this all the time. It's kind of annoying if you're a buyer and you want to try to get a good deal on something, but it's great if you're the auction house who makes their bread and butter off the fees, and including eBay, which over the last 3 years they've been doing a lot of things to kind of pad their profits here. Here's another one. So let's kind of go over this. It says how bidding works. Bidding on an eBay auction is a great way to get the item you want at a bargain price. Well, that's kind of funny actually that that's the title because that's not happening, especially if you got a competitive auction and you're trying to get a good price on it. They say here, we're currently testing extending auction durations by 2 minutes when a bid is placed in the last 2 minutes of an auction. This test will apply to select items in trading cards category. So basically, they're just trying to test this out in the trading card category. It says, please make sure you're on the latest version of the app to see this feature. So this is going to be something that's probably going to be tested through the app, as this screenshot right here was taken through the app. And I don't really use the app too often for listings. As a matter of fact, I do 0 listings on the app, but I do use the app to check best offers and accept best offers and send best offers and kind of keep an eye on stuff. Even I'll do some bidding every once in a while on the app if I'm on the go, but I rarely use the app for any kind of listing. So this will be interesting. I'll have to update the app and see. Lots of people on Twitter are talking about this in the sports card community. And like I said, for those that don't know, this kind of is a bad thing for a buyer, because what you're doing is you're extending the potential of losing a card at a great price. Now, for me, I don't buy too many auctions, but every once in a while for sports cards, I do collect a certain thing. And, late at night, there'll be some really great deals that you'll be able to snipe. And this is going to change the game for sure for that. Like I said, this is going to be great for sellers. This is going to be horrible for buyers, though you'll still be able to get, it takes two to tango. So you're still going to have, you still might be able to get a good price on something if there's if there's zero competition. But if you got another person that's in there jumping in, ready to do that and all that kind of stuff. I looked on TikTok to see, what people are saying. There's not really any videos being done on this either, but people have their opinions about bidding on items like this gentleman.
Bidding on cards on eBay, I have this pet peeve that really just grinds my gears. So I'll bid on a card that got literally just listed maybe a couple hours ago or whatever, and I'm the only bid at 99 cents, and it just grinds my gears when the seller will then cancel the bid or the card because no one has bid it up in the first 24 hours. Every time I have a card on auction.
So, this particular thing that eBay is going to do is going to help kind of solve this problem where, the seller is not seeing the action that they want. So they're just going to, cancel the listing, which I think is not cool, but I believe it's in your right to do it. I think you could assess penalties if you close an auction down 24 hours or the last 24 hours. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but you will get assessed an early listing fee if you do that. So I think this is going to stop a lot of that kind of action. But like I said, it's not going to be a great thing for the buyer, and especially someone who's trying to find a good deal in the eBay sniping that people do. Like I said, they're just testing this out with trading cards for now, and I'm curious to see how this is actually going to work. I'm going to monitor this a little bit because I'm on sports card Twitter, and this is like a major thing people are talking about right now. That's why I'm doing this video, to let the regular resellers here on YouTube know about this, because I believe if this is successful, I can totally see eBay doing this for they're going to just change the way their auctions are done. Or they might even have just, two options for, just a straight up auction or this extended 2-minute auction, but we'll see. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and, we'll see what happens.